Welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Miss DeMaio, and I am your student's Algebra 2 teacher. I'm new here at Absegami this year, but I have taught at HT in the past. I graduated from Stockton University with a bachelor's in math and a concentration in education. Some materials that your student will need for my class virtually are their Chromebook will be required daily for our Google Meets and all of our online assignments. And I highly encourage them to utilize Google Drive folders to keep their work organized since we don't have a textbook in this class. Once we are using hybrid instruction, your student will be required to be prepared to class every day with their own pen or pencil and their own notebook or binder. Again, since we don't have a textbook, the binders are very strongly encouraged so that they can keep track of all of their information very neatly and organized and in order. I also require the students to have headphones once we are in the classroom using our hybrid model because some students will be working virtually, and I want everyone to be focused and I want everyone to make sure that they can comfortably pay attention to our live lessons. All assignments will always be posted to Google Classroom. We will use multiple different platforms such as Delta Math, Edpuzzle, Jamboard, Edulastic, and Google Slides. And each day, an agenda will be posted for everything that we are doing during that lesson, along with links to the platforms, and it will all be posted in Google Classroom. If you would like to follow along, you can also go to my faculty page, and all assignments can be found under the link to our class. And there will be an option on the right with a calendar showing you all assignments and when they are due. It's the responsibility of your child to make up work when they miss it. I do hold a lot of live lessons via Google Meets while we're virtual, so if they miss a lesson and reach out to me, I can provide another day or time to give them the live lesson, or they can go to a classmate for our notes that they missed and for extra help. But I'm always available to give that live lesson, and I'm happy to do that. Late assignments have a district policy this year, so after one day, we would subtract 25%. After 2 days late, we would subtract 50%. And after 2 days, no late assignments are accepted. So it's very important that your student communicates with myself so that we can work together to have them be successful. Our grading policy this year is assignments are worth 40%. That includes any classwork, homework, and activities. So I like to, grade things in groups. So if on September 22nd, the students are completing an Edpuzzle and a Delta Math for their lesson, I would group that under one grade that would be worth 40%. I always like to provide rubrics in their Google Classroom also so they see the point values for each activity. Assessments are worth 50%, and that would include any quizzes, tests, and projects, and they'll be weighted accordingly. So if they're more difficult, they'll have a different weighting than if they are, less difficult. Students will be given a progress assessment at the end of each trimester, and this is worth 10% of their grade. All school policies will apply virtually and physically in the classroom. And students must log on to Google Meets for attendance and be present during live lessons. So here are some expectations that I have for virtual meetings. I don't expect the students to be on for the whole 52 minutes. A lot of times our live lessons are 15 to 20 minutes, so I just expect them to be there and participate in the lesson. So they can use their camera and mics, which I strongly encourage. And if that's not possible, they just have to communicate via Nod, which we have. We have a chat box on all of our Google Meets that they can communicate, or they can use Google Hangouts. I just ask that they participate and communicate in some way. I am always available for extra help during the mornings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 7:40 to 9:15. Just have your student email me and we can set up a time to meet that works for both of us. I totally understand that virtual learning is very hard for everyone, and I look forward to working with you to give your child the best education. Welcome to the new school year. We're going to have a great year.